All right, welcome back to Let's Play TektopiaTowns.com. In between episodes, you may have noticed I've been a little busy. I went to the end, did a little quick raid, came back with some stuff, some couple of boxes full of stuff, grabbed some blocks, grabbed. I like to grab the end rods off of the buildings as I go, so it makes it easier to determine what's already been cleaned out. I got some extra elytra on top of the one that I still have on. Found some gear, found some tools and some horse stuff. Most important thing for me right now, honestly, are all of these. And the diamonds and the emeralds, and this stuff isn't bad either. The server, as I've said before, has those boosts that you can use. There's 6 in general that if you get, depending on the level of subscriber you have, or you can actually go and buy a 4-pack of either level 1, level 2, or level 3 boosts. And those will get you, you can use them in either haste, luck, speed, regen, strength, or night vision. Those will, depending on, like, level 1 for most of them is 1 hour, level 2 for most of them is 1 hour, and level 3 I think for most of them is 2 hours. Night vision is definitely different, and haste is the only one that doesn't go up 1, 2, 3. It goes 1, 2, and then level 3 gets you 2 for 2 hours. There's also, you can go to the TektopiaTowns.com website, and if you click on shop, you can see what all's available. If you go down to all the level 1 boosts, that lasts for 1 hour. You can also get those as a kit depending on the depending on the level of subscriber you are. Those will get you all of those level 1s, all those 6 I already mentioned. Plus, it'll add in resistance and absorption. That's a good one if you're just going to go and check on caves and whatnot. Level 2 is all 6 of those originals, but they're up at their second level. So haste 2, luck 2, all of that. Night vision, obviously it's the same level, but these all last for 1 hour as well. Plus you get resistance 2, absorption 2, and saturation 2. This is actually the one I used for raiding the end. Makes it way easier, honestly. The luck is great. That may be the reason that I got quite as lucky as I did. The very first chest I found had a looting 3 sword in it, which is the one I'm actually using now. So yeah, looting 3, unbreaking 3, and mending. So that was a great find of the very first city I found. I RTP'd and ended up right in between 2 pretty good sized end cities. So that was a great start. RTP'd a few more times, found quite a few cities. I found like 6 or 7, 8, something like that had ships. On the server with the claims, you cannot pull just the elytra out of the item frame. You'd actually have to break the block that it's on, which you can do in the wilderness. So when you find a ship, you just have to break the block that the item frame is on. If you're in somebody's claim, you can't break the block, obviously, so it protects the items on the item frame. Now, the last level for the boost books is all the level 3 boosts. But this one lasts for 2 hours. You get all those original 6. Haste 2, or haste stays at 2, but it's part of the reason it bumps to 2 hours. Luck goes to 3, speed goes to 3, regen goes to 3, strength goes to 3, night vision, plus resistance 3, absorption 3, saturation 3, and then on this one you also get water breathing, which makes it great for doing ocean monument raids, which is probably what we use, and we might do that in an episode or 2. We'll see. Once again, you can get those through the shop, either individually. You can buy 4 packs of the level 1, 2, or 3 boosts, and you can get a single all the level boosts. Or you say those come as perks every month if you're a subscriber. Just depends on your level. You can check all that out through the tektopiatowns.com shop. And so, what all do we have today? Today on the list, I'm going to try to get a lot more of this area terraformed. You may notice my cactus has grown, my little farm. I'm going to try to get at least the area that I actually plan on building the town on, the actual town within the wall. And try to get that area at least all up to this level and double leveled, so we'll have to get a whole bunch of dirt and grass. Although I actually don't think I found a silk touch shovel. No. So I may have to go and do some enchanting to find a silk touch shovel. And then I'm going to try to get some of this set up so we can also then start working on our wall probably in the next episode. We'll go into the plot world and design it. And then we'll come on here and build it. So give me a little bit and I'll get some of that work done. Alright, we're back. As you can tell, I'm flying a little bit because it's not too safe down there right now. I'm in my claim. Essentially, I would be diamond level or have paid for the ability to fly. So anybody could do this. But I wanted to really show off. There's a mod called Light Level Overlay, Reloaded, and if on my system I have it set up keybound to F4, and when I hit F4, as you can see, it'll show you the light level of each block, which will make it extremely simple to come around and make sure that there's no red in your town, in your buildings, any of that. Makes it really easy to see. So there's really no questions as to, why do I have all these mobs spawning and killing my villagers? Well, because you've got a ton of spawnable spaces. Whoops, let me get out of his range. And just wanted to show this off real quick, especially at night. Holy cow, I'm going to shoot pretty high. Alright, I'm going to wait till day, and I'll come around and at least fill up the platform. I only did about half of the area I was really going to do. I probably won't finish it right away. I think I might go do a mining session or something just to change things up. Just laying down all of this, and let me come down where you can see. It's actually all 2 layers. It's pretty much dirt on the bottom, and then there's grass up top. When I get around to it, I'll probably do, I don't know, like a sandy beach or something around the outsides, just for looks when it's all done. For now, yeah, let me go ahead and do some mining or something that's a little bit safer. Alright, I'm back. I wanted to show something real quick. Using Schematica in the printer can make this job a whole lot easier. As you can see, I've got a little section here that has already been torched up as well. So we'll back up here too, and you'll see that it's both layers, the dirt layer, the grass layer, and then the layer with the torches on it. And we'll come back over here, and what you would end up doing is you'll use this for saving. So you would put your red point, which is that one, and the blue point, which is down in the dirt level over here. Change it. We just say we'll save it as land. And save it, and then all we have to do is, let's say we wanted to come over here and just expand it out. We would load land. So then you'll come into your UI to move it. We'll just go ahead and slide it down. One more. All right. Let's go in the wrong direction. There we go. We'll move it this way. And the easy way to know that you'll have it lined up is to use the torches. And all right, I may have to check the placing on this because this one here lines up, but the rest of them don't. So I'll check that. Oh, yeah, that's definitely off. There's 2 rows of 8s and 1 row of 8 here. So one of those is off somewhere. But anyway, all you would do is line it up. And as you can see, all these like pale blue blocks. We come back into here. You can come into your materials. So you can see how much it'll cost to actually put that in. Or you just come and hit the printer on, and as long as you're within, I think it's like 3, 4, or 5 blocks, it'll go ahead and place it for you, which will make it. I had a little crash there. I do seem to be having a little bit of issue with the printer on mine. It keeps doing that. That time it crashed awfully quick. Usually it lets me get a little bit more out, but essentially that's all you have to do. You basically make the section you want, then essentially save it as a schematic, and then load the schematic, move it where you want, and then as you run around, it'll just fill it up super quick. So I'm going to go ahead and check around the light, the torch placings on these and figure out where I messed up, finish the rest of the torches. All right, actually, there's something I usually do, and I completely forgot to mention it, and forgot to do anything about it, honestly. Typically what I like to do is set up my town center, town hall, so it's right on one of like these corners of a map. So if you look at the map, the size of a town is going to be almost 4 full maps. So by making sure that my town hall is going to be right in the center on one of these 4 blocks, my map will cover pretty much my entire town. To give you an idea of what this kind of looks like, I'm going to hop into my old town real quick and show you. So let's go there real quick. All right, so here we are. As you can see, this is the circle tower design I had. This is our town hall right in the middle, and it's right in the center there. So 4 maps, 2 by 2, shows pretty much the entire thing. This line right here, where it's all nice and flat, is the extent of my area. So right outside of that is my border. And as you can see from here, we can see all the way to the corners, which I have right there. Look, there's a merchant coming in. It's nice, easy approaches to everything, and it makes it just nice and easy. So I didn't even think about doing that until just a couple of minutes ago, and I made up a map and found that actually we weren't that far off, because that torch right there, I think, was where the town hall was placed before. So I don't know, 20, 25 blocks off. It's not too bad considering. So this is going to be where we'll have the center of our town. What I like to do too is to put all 4 of them around, and then put the item frames down, put all the maps up, and occasionally take screenshots of looking directly at it, so you can just kind of see how the area changes over time, and as we make changes and add more land and build structures and whatnot and farms. It's just kind of a nice little way to kind of map your growth, I guess. So one thing that does do is that means that I've got a lot more land that's been put out on this side than on that side, and it probably means it's going to, yeah, it's not too far off this way, but that's definitely going to have to probably replace some torches. Considering the fact that it's going to be getting dark here soon, I may wait a little bit and then try to do that. As you can see, the tiny little cactus farm we got going is doing some pretty good production here. So maybe I'll go do a mining session or something while it's dark out until I figure out exactly how I'm going to work this through. Once I decide that, I'm going to show you a trick too on using Schematica and the printer option. I believe I'd mentioned that earlier, but I hadn't actually shown much about it yet. So I'll show you actually how to do that, and then we'll get back to you. Okay, so I made a couple changes real quick because I realized I pointed this in the wrong orientation. But as you can see, that right there, kind of see that brown mark right around that green arrow. That's the path blocks right here. I went ahead and counted out over here, and there should be a torch way out there. That's a 50 block out from here. That's as far as I'm going to have within my wall, and that may end up being even more than I'm going to have in my wall. So we still got a long ways to go. Another 70 blocks outside of that to get the entire thing done. So it's a big area. One thing I did was during that night and a little bit of downtime of taking all the torches down so I can realign the lighting and all that, I went ahead and gathered some project boxes. I got 4 full of dirt, 4 full of grass, because we're going to need probably more than that, but I haven't actually calculated it. It's going to be quite a bit. First thing I'll probably try to do is to get these other, at least get this side back to 50 and adjust, which way is it? This way, I think, because I think we moved south a little bit. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and get some of that cleaned up, and then I'll be back. All right, and let me go ahead and show you real quick. What you'll do is whatever your keybind is to pull up the Schematica to save. I'm going to start with a red point. And if we back up, right, we can see it's right here. And we want to get this lined up. 252 this way. Right there is good. And if we check our light level overlay, we'll see that the whole area is lit up just right. And then we'll come over here and we'll pick a blue point. And we'll come this way, and then go down 1, 2. And that should cover this entire area down to that second layer. So all we have to do, and I won't worry about moving those, it won't matter. So then we'll come back in here and we'll come to save it, and we'll call it about level ground. Okay, and we'll come in, we'll tell it to load level ground, and it'll try to put it out here. So we're going to move it like this. And then that should get everything lined up directly on these torches. So now all I'll have to do is come through here and I'll just grab it all. And we'll turn the printer on, but we're also just going to do the bottom layer. There. So now as we come by, and we'll start to fill up all the bottom layer, and then once the bottom layer is all done, we'll go back and fill our inventory with grass, and come back and put in the grass, and we'll make sure we have some torches on us so we can fill the torches in as we go. And I'm just going to do this for a little bit and empty out the resources I've got. Okay, so we got the whole thing terraformed and flattened out. As you can see, this is roughly about how far over we moved this way, or west and north. Um, we're going to go ahead and leave it probably like this. Eventually, this whole area is going to be pretty much flattened out, but right now that's all I really felt like doing. Only went through like one shulker of each just to fill in that other little parts that needed to be done. So we've got plenty of that to fill in the rest. I'll do that a little bit later, probably once we get some actual villagers in here. Everything's lit up. Everything's nice and torched. There's only a couple tiny little dark spaces like right around the edges, which won't really bother us at all. Anything that spawns out there won't even know we're here unless we get close enough to them, so not really a big deal. So next episode, we're probably going to go into some wall designs and start building a wall up, and then after that we'll start working on the tower. Like I said, we're going slow and steady in this, so I want to make sure it gets done right, and making sure that we have a nice flat area we can see everything, and that it's all torched up, it's all lit up. Makes it very safe, which means that if we were to go ahead and get villagers right now, at least they'd be safe. A lot of people don't spend the time to do this, and you'll notice they lose people left and right. And honestly, it's not really worth it. I mean, it takes some time to get all this done, but it's so much more worth it. You don't have to wait forever to build up stacks and stacks of stuff to trade to get your emeralds to buy more people. So in the long run, this is probably way quicker. So this is future Ardeaster. I did finally figure out what the problem was with the printer and why it kept failing on me, and I wanted to go ahead and share that. After failed for about the sixth time in like half an hour or so, I finally got annoyed and looked at the error message, and it was an issue with Optifine that was causing it. And it said it was if you go into, let me back up a little bit. Yeah, so if you go into your escape menu and go to options and then video settings, it was telling me it was an issue with the VBOs. So all I had to do was come in, turn it off, and I haven't had a problem since. So that was really all that was necessary. It was a really quick fix, and it's been going great now. So just a heads up for everybody. Thanks for watching.